Alright, you're on.
Hey, Facebook Live! Just turn that down a bit. We are live on Facebook. Hello to everyone. It is New Year's Eve and we are the party starter. The official party starter is Planet Country, and we are currently going to air our first song. Is Jason Aldean, My Kind of Party. Of course, it's that kind of party, that kind of song. So we are going to be playing lots of cool songs tonight, and we're going to talk a little bit about parties, of course, as well.
Let's make sure it's on. Cool. I got a notification on Facebook.
I don't have a notification yet.
Planet Country's live now. I like that sound of that. That sounds good.
Why is it not coming up on mine? Alright, get ready. 20. Jason Aldean getting us underway. My Kind of Party, and it is a party tonight. It's of course New Year's Eve, and MJ, are you excited about New Year's Eve? Does you get through Christmas, that's the big thing, and you got your birthday, of course, in your case. Then it's like straight into New Year's Eve.
I know. Time flies.
Can you sound excited about it somewhat?
I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm actually not ready to say goodbye to 2018. I'm not done yet with 2018. I've got too much to get done. I'm too busy.
Is that because it was such a, epic year for you that you're like, hey, hang on to it a little bit longer? Or?
We had a lot of stuff going on in the year. It was an eventful year. It was epic at times.
At times.
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. Still trying to figure out what blurst is.
Of course, a lot of people start posting, today and the last few days about how bad a year it was or whatever, and, everything's bad in the world.
I like how pessimistic you are, how bad a year it is.
No, but they do.
I've seen some good stuff.
They do post that, and then they're, excited about, let's hope that next year's better. But then I've seen some counter posts from people saying, no, it's, you've got to focus on the positives. It's been a good year, and let's carry that positivity through to next year.
Well, I saw Brooke Lambert, artist from the Gold Coast, put up a photo where it was, I think she said, I'm just doing a photo because, I have to do a photo. I'm not doing all those messages.
She said it's just a day. They're all the same. They're just days.
I think if you follow her on Instagram and watch her Instagram story, I think you know everything that's gone on in that year for her.
That's right.
And you could probably predict how 2019 will go.
Exactly. She every day is an exciting day for Brooke Lambert in her life.
Now, Big Stu,
Yes.
It is a New Year's Eve party here for Planet Country. Of course, we're opening the act, the party for Swag 999. They've got the party shuffle coming up after our show.
Absolutely.
And when you have a party, are you someone that has to be there first, or do you like to become, fashionably late, let someone else start the party, and then you just turn up?
I kind of like getting there first because I want to get the best spot, and I want to make sure I get the drinks and the food before anyone else takes it.
You don't want the leftovers. You want to make sure you get the first pick of the selection. Speaking of the first pick, the first one in the door on our live stream, we are live on Facebook. Planet Country Radio Show is the page. The Birdman.
Cody Birdman.
He was the first one to knock on the door. Big Stu and MJ, I'm here. Let's get the party started.
I want to know, maybe we could ask this question of people, what's the go-to thing to bring? You know that ad that's on TV and it's like, we don't have to bring anything. Of course you've got to bring something. What's the go-to thing to take to a New Year's Eve party? Something, friends, relatives are having a New Year's Eve party. You're going to be there for many hours. What do you take?
Well, the Birdman, when he commented on our Facebook page, he said, hey, boys. It's very loud. Hey, boys.
He's already partying.
So, but he's got his hand up because I'm doing that on the video. I got my hand up. He's like, yo, Big Stu and MJ. He's pointing up in the sky like we're going to take this sky high. But he's cradling something in his hand. What is it? We need to know.
We need to know.
What are you bringing
Birdman,
to Big Stu and MJ's New Year's Eve party?
Other than yourself, which is always welcome.
I bring my voice, golden tonsils.
No.
My boss at my day job said I had the golden tonsils after I announced something on the PA. And then my other boss went, I'm going to get you to do everything for me from now on.
Was this half-price chickens?
I was up to 50% off Christmas stock.
Oh, okay. It wasn't half-price chickens.
They didn't sell it before Christmas, so what makes you think you're going to sell it after?
People go crazy. They buy all the stuff just after Christmas, and then they get to the next Christmas, they go, I'm sure I bought all these cards and bonbons and things, they can't find them.
Well, I was telling on the PA you should have a second Christmas. Think you can do it better than your in-laws? Now's your chance. Up to 50% off Christmas stock.
he would have brought some laughter and mirth to the shopping experience for many. Tonight is all about getting ready and counting down. Something we're going to do later. This is a lot of fun. A lot of people don't know there's the 9 o'clock fireworks, the midnight fireworks, the 9 o'clock fireworks. There's actually the 7:45 p.m. fireworks. A lot of people don't know that. And we are actually broadcasting it. We're going to be doing the radio simulcast. We're going to explain, what do they call radio? Theatre of the mind or something or other? Something like that, yeah. So we're going to explain what people see with the fireworks for the radio audience at 7:45. It's a little known about 7:45 fireworks.
We're going to count down to it too as well.
Well, that's right. The other thing I thought is they do the big fireworks at midnight and they do the countdown. Now, they say we do 9 o'clock fireworks for kiddies because they can't stay up, but they don't do the countdown. So I think we should all do a countdown during our show because we're not on air at midnight. So during our show, we'll be doing a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, etc. to get people in the mood ready to pump them up for midnight.
You don't want to be that person that, it's like 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year, and then you're like 2, 1. Oh, okay, I missed it. Because you know what? Everything that happens after the clock strike midnight sets you up.
That's right.
If you're late to the midnight celebration, then you're late to everything for the rest of the year.
Oh,
pressure is on.
Very important.
So make sure you say goodbye to 2018 where you were on time, where you thought of the idea first, where you were the first one with the joke and you started the trends. Make sure you say goodbye in style with Planet Country.
We'll help you do that.
Hey guys, we're Hurricane Fall. We're listening to Planet Country
with Big Stu and MJ.
Done.
Hurricane Fall.
Well, Hurricane Fall, they're in New Zealand playing a festival over there.
So they get to celebrate the New Year
before anyone,
before us. That's not cool.
The other reason I thought let's do the practice countdown prior to midnight is because people are listening in from different places. So if you're in Queensland, it's not the same time. So we may as well do it early, and everyone gets a go at it then.
You know what I love about Facebook Live, and when we're talking directly, exclusively at Facebook, the radio audience gets the music, Facebook gets more. Big Stu and MJ, the behind the scenes. Yeah. What I really love is that I can say stuff that I can't say on radio. Like the Birdman has told me what he's bringing.
Oh, okay. What's he bringing?
The beer bong.
Okay. Well, it didn't happen unless there's a photo or video, so prove it, please. That would be fun.
Prove it, my friend.
What about, so we want to know what people bring. What about games you play? Beer pong. So
I played beer pong once.
That's kind of the...
But here's the fun part. I subbed in for someone else. They had to drink. They just were a terrible shot, and they said, here, you go.
Oh, okay. So because you played basketball, even though it's a little ping pong ball, you're good at the shot?
I think I was like, I've got to drive. I can't drink anymore. And he's like, well, can you just throw it for me? Because, like, I'm getting hammered here.
I'm wasted. What I need you to do is get more in so I get more wasted.
I'm not going to say how I went, which was, I think, pretty average compared.
Okay.
I was in line with everyone else, but something came across my mind. Yeah. Do I want this person to get wasted? There'll be entertainment for the rest of the night.
Or is there a duty of care to look after them? And
then I found that they were sleeping over at my mate's house where he was having the party. So I went, okay, you're entertainment now.
I'm banking shots off the fence, everything, just to get him wasted. So
my mate was smart. He had a little basketball, you know the arcade basketball game?
Oh, yeah.
He had like the fabric version, and the one you kids can get. So they got the ring, but then there's like a little...
This is like the one you put in your bedroom or something on the back of the door.
No, bigger. But it was like, instead of being a full electronic, arcade game, it had just like a fabric sort of catcher that returned the balls to you. Yeah. And like everyone was doing that. And the drunker they got, the more their shots went from right on target to wall, window, someone's head. It went that far.
Someone's head, I love it. All right, we're about to go back on air. You want to flick it?
No. I'm typing. To the next small town and show how we...
Hurricane Fall showing us how they get down, and I think they're getting down in New Zealand tonight. I think they're actually playing, is it called the Top Paddock Festival? I think that might be what it's called.
Something like that.
I think they're over there. So, and we just mentioned on Facebook Live, of course, that they will therefore celebrate New Year's before anyone else because they're in New Zealand. And I did have someone tell me today that I think, I can't think of the name of the island, there's a tiny island somewhere in the Pacific that they get it. They're actually about 3 hours ahead. So they actually at 9 o'clock, when our fireworks are on in Sydney Harbour at 9 o'clock for the kiddies, there's a tiny island nation that's actually already in the next year. So there you go. So that's also why we're going to do our countdown earlier than anyone else, so that we all bring in the new year ahead of anyone else. I think that's important. Now, we are live on Facebook, and we're asking the question, what do you bring? What do you bring to a New Year's Eve party? And we can't repeat one of the responses on radio as to what you bring, but I think alcohol's the general theme. Most people are saying you bring a slab.
Yeah, if you bring enough for your mates, then your mates don't have to bring something. They can bring something else. You can't forget food, Big Stu. You got to
Food's
eat.
important. And, of course, we do ask everyone what they're eating for dinner tonight, because we don't get to eat until much later. So it's got to be party food. What is your go-to party food, MJ? When you turn up at a party and they've got different food, what's the one you go, oh, yes.
The one I've got to eat.
Yeah, the one that's, like, important.
Confectionery. Specifically, lollies.
Okay, so not the hot food. You're going straight for the lollies.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Well,
so
I mean, you can eat hot food anytime.
A bowl of something like M&Ms or something, or what? Sort
nah,
of
more the jelly type. Gummy bears. Gummy bears is my weakness. I blame my childhood GP. When I was getting my shots done as a kid,
you got the little gummy bear.
Yeah, he used to have like a little popsicle, and he'd pick up out of a jar one gummy bear. So now it's like I associate gummy bears with being healthy and disease free. So I have
painful
weakness.
shots in the arm, one of the two.
Or just, you open the bag and you just pour them in your mouth. And like you don't need to forget one by one. They're gummy bears. Just take them all at once.
Gummy bears. I would have to say my favourite would be, what would it be? I guess if you've got hot dogs. Some people have hot dogs at a party. I like a hot dog.
Hot dog.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Dog. Yeah.
Just, a bun and a wiener.
A wiener. What about a snack?
Sauce. Yeah, sausage. You can't go past a barbecue. The good old...
But my thing is, that's food you have at the footy. That's food you have pretty much...
When you go to the hardware store?
Yeah, you have that food too often. Unless you go to the lolly aisle and you go buy a whole bag. See, I can't do that. I know I'm going to eat the whole bag of lollies that night in the next hour or two. So when they're at a party, it's like I don't have the guilt of buying them. It's like, they're there. They're going to go to waste. The flies are going to come and destroy them. I have to eat the whole bowl right then and there.
I've been to parties where people have crisps, chips in a bowl, but they feel like I can't just have plain chips, so they have about 6 bowls with every flavour of chips. But
you never know which flavour's which until you eat it. You have to take one out and go, okay, no, I don't like that flavour.
You put it back.
Yeah. You can recognise...
At the end of the night, no one's eating the salt and vinegar too strong.
The crinkle cut one with salt on it, it's either going to be like original flavour, salt, or it's going to be like cheese and onion.
Yeah.
Because they always look the same. The chicken ones, you can always tell they've got like little flecks of green on them or something.
Yeah. Why is green the signified chicken? You buy the chicken in a biscuit things, aren't they green or something?
They still make them anymore?
I think they're orange now, but there was one that used to be green.
Shannon, our good friend from Austin, Texas, she's here. Of course, we'll be celebrating New Year's Day
more
before
early.
her.
That's right. She's actually celebrating the night before New Year's.
Well, it's probably, I think, 1 o'clock in the morning, Austin time.
She's just ticked over
to New Year's Eve, where it's 6:22 here in Sydney.
Yeah.
But she says her go-to item to bring is canned cheese mixed with ground sausage on corn chips.
Now, this is American, I've got to say.
That's American.
Canned cheese with, what was it,
mixed ground sausage.
Ah, okay.
Mixed with ground sausage.
Yeah.
On corn chips.
Corn chips. This is interesting.
So that's a canned cheese sausage nacho mix. Are the corn chips... What flavour is the corn chips? Just normal salt flavour? Are they plain?
Can I just say there's too many corn chips? Just make it plain. Just plain corn chips.
No, the nacho cheese flavour is like...
But you're adding cheese anyway. That's the flavour.
That's the point. Double the cheese.
Double the cheese.
With less guilt. It's all about the guilt.
There's plenty of guilt eating nachos, especially if it's canned cheese, I've got to say. Let's check out some High Valley. This is it's the official party starter, Planet Country.
Hey, is this 11:59?
No.
Oh, okay, because then otherwise you're playing that too early.
That's the Railers. Is it? You're thinking of the Railers.
I am too.
Yeah. See, last year we played that at 11:59 because we were on air at...
but we're not Central Standard Time.
That's exactly right. So we're not...
Australian Eastern Daylight
We're not
time.
on air until midnight ourselves, but SWAR 999, our host station here in Sydney, have got a... Now, what do they call it? The Party Shuffle.
Well,
It's,
At the old station, it would just be a
Music
random
Party
mix
Shuffle.
of just random songs from a library that's way too big.
Yeah.
And just full of crap. Some of which is literally like you can't play it on radio. It's that lower quality. And so they never did anything. And so when I think it was 2015, I saw it in my Facebook memories. In 2015, we were having to land on a Thursday when we originally did the show, and we're like, we asked the guy doing the show after. He said, "You coming up?" And he went, "Nah, no, I'm not coming in. I'm on holiday." I'm like, "Okay." Talked to the show that was at the end. The guy's like, I was gonna go for the sake of going, but if you guys, can give me a reason not to." I said, "Well, we're gonna go all the way through." And he went, "Do it. I'll have the night off." So we did a 6 p.m. till midnight show.
6-hour shift.
I think we went to 1 o'clock in the morning. I think we kept
we
going.
did, yeah.
You got to keep the party. You can't just go, right, it's 2019, everything stops. You got to
Now,
celebrate the end of 2018 and then celebrate the start of 2019.
At that station, we had all sorts of party food in the studio. We had pizza and all sorts of stuff. You're not allowed to do any of that here. So we can't eat here in the
Very
studio
strict here.
at all.
But the SWA have actually put together a decent party mix. They call it the Party Shuffle. And all we got to do is we get told the time that we have to start playing it.
Now, MJ, Shannon has responded. She's on my team here. Yes, just normal salt corn chips. Exactly. We don't need the flavoured corn chips. We add the flavour with the toppings and the canned cheese, etc. So, now I think Cody also sent a video.
It's loading on my end.
This is interesting. We best watch this video off screen before we work out if we can. Well, I suppose it's there.
Shannon's just asked Cody, are you naughty? I imagine that's what she said, are you naughty?
Is that how she speaks?
Well,
Naughty.
if you haven't done anything entertaining in 2018, time to get naughty. You've got
That's right.
under 6 hours to go.
Because you've been so good up until Christmas. You don't want to be, on the naughty list. You've been nice. Now it's like, hey, got a day to just get it all out of my system. That's 2 hours left. So what are we here? We are 6:26. So still 5.5 hours till the new year here. So this is the Birdman, and he's got the beard.
I like the shirt he's wearing. Turbo.
And, if this doesn't end with him falling into the blow-up pool behind... All right, click
Can't hear
play.
the sound, unfortunately.
He's got the...
Giving some instructions. Hey, just hang on a second.
What
I
is
gotta pause it. That looks like the Summer Lager. Is that the one with the lemon, or is it different?
I was going to say, what is the drop of choice? He's filling the funnel. It's going to come out the nose any minute now. Too easy.
That's a legend.
Well, I want to see him in the pool by the end of this. That's what's got to happen. Well done.
Well,
There's proof. I asked for proof and he said
If it's hot as Sydney has been, today wasn't too bad, but the last couple of days it's been stinking hot in Sydney.
Yes, it's been...
that I've actually wanted to buy a little blow-up kiddie pool like that and just sit there in my backyard because I don't have a pool anymore. Haven't had a pool for 10 years.
For those running Fahrenheit, it's been essentially 100 degrees the last few days, each day. Here
What's
in
the weather
Sydney.
now?
I think it's low 30s now. It's cooled a little bit. It's actually overcast, so
24.
There could be rain, but I don't think it'll affect the fireworks later. I think that's...
What have we got on the air right now, Big Stu?
Well, we've got actually Dorado with Smack Dab. Remember that song?
Didn't they rename themselves?
They were...
They renamed
what were they?
themselves. Do you have your phone on you? Plus your phone.
They were something else, and then they changed. It was completely different. They changed the name to Dorado, and then dropped off the radar. We never heard from them again. But this was a cool song, Smack Dab. Just flick it over for a few seconds.
Wait till the chorus. That's the cool part.
Yeah.
Doritos.
Something Cowboys or
How do you spell it? Was it spelled that way?
Dorado, I think.
D-O...
ADO, Dorado.
No. Well, it was...
Just Google.
That's an old one.
That is Dorado. I just thought I'd sneak that in. There's a couple of party songs tonight. It's some new stuff, some older stuff, but it's all cool songs.
I've got my hard drive. This is the backup of the entire Wolf Australia library on here.
Okay,
so if you have a song request, you can tell us.
You can indeed.
Joe Norton, at a gig so it can see you but can't hear anything, so please do hand signals. What does that mean?
Alright, we'll have to do that.
Oh, I thought he had. I thought he had us on the big screen at the gig, and they hadn't plugged the audio. Oh, that was disappointing.
So he's listening to Cora play, but he can't hear us. So
that's a great roadie. Not even listening to the act. When you've heard the song a million times, you're probably one of. I think we need to
write on a bit of paper and show it to the screen. Get Cora to stop so that people can hear it.
I'm still trying to find what.
20 seconds. We'll be back on. Flick it over.
I'm still trying to remember what their original name was. It sounded like a song name, though.
Sorry?
It sounded like a song name was the original name before they renamed to Dorito.
Oh, okay.
Or Dorado or something.
Flick it over.
Smack dab in the middle of it, girl.
Dorado or Dorado. We never quite worked that out with Smack
All we know is they renamed themselves to that.
We've just been talking about it. We can't remember what they used to be called. So if anyone knows, let us know.
Google here.
Google's not even responding.
I've got the song saved on my phone, but my phone is currently streaming our Facebook Live video. So
they did change their name. They released Smack Dab. I got a feeling they released it as their old name. Then they changed the name and re-released it.
I think we told them that we played it and they were really stoked. Like, oh, we'll go airplay in Australia. And then
they changed their name and they fell off the face of the earth. So the word cowboy comes to mind. Are they something or other Cowboys or?
No. It was like the name of the band, the original name, sounded like a song name itself.
Oh, okay.
I just cannot remember.
Smack Dab. In the middle of it.
Yeah, I think we were always like, hang on, is it Smack Dab by so-and-so or is it so-and-so by Smack Dab?
Yes, of course. Now, we are live on Facebook. Joe Norton has joined us, but he's actually got a message saying, watching us, but he actually can't hear us. Chasing Crazy. That's them.
They finally came up. Because you know why? It's still uploaded on YouTube as their old...
Unless there was some sort of legal reason, why would you change your name from Chasing Crazy to Dorado? Because it's such a cool name, Chasing Crazy.
Well, because I think I was always like, is it Chasing Crazy by Smack Dab or Smack Dab by Chasing Crazy?
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joe Norton has said he's watching. He's at a gig, so he'll be at Cora's gig, and he's watching on his phone, but he can't hear. So he said
I'm trying to take sign language
to
right
do
now.
live Facebook with hand signals. I don't quite know how that works. We've got to come up with some...
I'm pointing to you and you're talking.
I'll give a hand signal, but it's probably one we'll get in trouble for.
Hang on, I'm talking now, so put my hand up.
This is too hard. I can't do hand signals and talk at the same time.
Well, here's a challenge. Do hand signals are completely unrelated to what you're talking about. Like, seriously, like, if Joe Norton's just watching us right now, he's probably going, why is MJ so angry and shaking his hands in the air, like, just... You know, like, I'm just really frustrated, but I'm not. I'm actually really happy because we're having a party
and I'm
here
laughing,
in the studio.
And I should be, like, pretending to be fighting back or something.
What if you found headphones and is now, like, oh, they're making fun of me?
Now, one of the things I thought we might do, and then I changed my mind, is I thought, hey, why don't we do kind of
I'm just watching the replay on the video because it's on a delay on the computer.
Waving your arms around in anger.
Amazing, aren't
what I thought we'd do is not a flashback, but kind of a best of the year.
So Joe Norton just said love it, so I think he's just seen it.
He doesn't quite know what's going on. But I thought, no, every other radio show does that kind of flashback, and I thought, no, we won't do it. But I wanted to play a song that is part of something that was big that did happen. MJ, the video that you starred in, and I was in the background, Jay Sini, right next to me. Tell us, I mean, that must have been the highlight for you.
For this year?
Yeah.
Even though it happened last year?
No, it happened this year, didn't it? It happened this year.
Positive. This year?
Positive.
I don't think it was this year.
You're going to look it up now?
I have to.
Maybe it was last year. Oh, no. I think you might be right, actually. I think you're absolutely right. It was last year. Anyway, we dined out on it this year. We talked it up, especially since we came to SWA in April. We talked up about being in the video. So if anyone has not seen it, check out Jay Sini's video. We'll play the song right now, right next to me. This is Planet Country, the official party starter for New Year's Eve.
It was last year.
Oh.
You liar. I had to check our Wikipedia page to confirm it.
That is actually why we're not doing a flashback, best of, because I've got it all wrong. It doesn't matter. We dined out on it this year. So
Shannon from Oztest thought I was doing the hand signals, I think, for the Baby Shark song.
Oh.
Baby Shark, do-do-do-do. Oh, God knows.
Yes.
Fun fact, the presenter before us here on SWA, Maz, her daughter Jacinda used to always join her on the show. Like, but she's in the background. You occasionally hear baby noises. Anyway, she was playing up one drive show like crazy. Would not stop talking. Maz was in a panic. She's like, I've got to do content on air, but I keep having to skip it and just saying, I'm running short on time because I haven't spoken for like 6 songs. I'm like, got this. Got my phone
MJ to
out,
the rescue.
put the Baby Shark thing on, and Jacinda went from to
She was doing the hand signals.
couldn't talk.
He's like 6 months
just
old.
was like memorized by Baby Shark. Oh God, I hate that song. I absolutely
love it.
I hate
Just
that
do
song.
that for Joe Norton who can't hear us. Just do the hand signals.
Baby Shark. Swim away or something. I don't know.
I absolutely love it.
Don't date someone that works in childcare. I made that mistake because it was a mistake because they just wanted me to give up Planet Country. I'm like, not happening. And also, that song was basically stuck in my head all the time.
So can I ask, you've had a big year. Was that a highlight or a low light? Choosing Planet Country. It's got to be a highlight.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I don't mean to bring
I wasn't happy with how things turned out, but I'm loyal to Big Stu and MJ.
Love it.
Yeah. Joe Norton, are you thirsty?
He thinks
Kind
you're
of.
doing something to do with... I know we've had Stevie Lee Phillips, sorry boys, phone died. Watching now on the wife's phone.
That's dedication.
We've got to
right
request
there.
Luke Combs' Beer Can Great Party song. Okay, well, we've got to see if we can get that and load it in for later on.
I think I've got it.
So,
Pass me your phone. Check in the library.
check the library.
I love how our entire library's on the cloud. I can just look it up. And if we don't, buy it on Big Stu's account. Transfer $6,000 to MJ.
And it won't be $1.60 in the US like it is in the US. It'll be $2.10, isn't it, normally?
I have no idea.
All right, flick it over, MJ.
Get my microphone in position first.
You're right next to me.
The Jay Cini Band right next to me. We were in the video. It was actually last year. It wasn't this year. MJ looked it up. But we were talking about it all year.
I looked it up on our Wikipedia page. I had to go to our Wikipedia page
Because it says
double check because I couldn't
Big
even
Stu and
remember.
MJ starred in a video. Well, you sort of starred because you did do the... Just do that hand gesture again for those people watching live on Facebook.
So, my big shining moment, thanks to Jay Cini. Shout out to Jay Cini, the Jay Cini Band. Paul Bain, who was directing the video, for giving me this moment. I basically... So, it was recorded at high speed. So I
Yes.
thought it looked really cool at high speed. And it was slowed down, and it looks still kind of cool. But I kind of just did like a wound of my arm, and I pointed to the camera when it was like...
It's like, you right
have
down
been
the barrel
chosen.
of the lens.
Jay Cini wants you to party with Big Stu and MJ.
I can be seen in the background dancing, which is why I'm in the background.
If you want to play
Right.
Where's Wally with your second favourite radio presenter, look for Big Stu in the music video.
And what happened, because you do so many takes, I actually, and then they edit it all together. We probably did that segment with me dancing in the background and you doing that. We probably did that, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. And some of the times I had my sunglasses on because I thought it'd be cool, even though we were dancing in the
Cool.
back of a semi-trailer. And then other times I took them off. So I thought, this could be a continuity issue. If sometimes, some footage shows me wearing them, some shows me not wearing them. The good news is that I'm so far in the background, nobody can tell. So
No one can tell.
exactly right. I know we've had some people comment live on Facebook. We've had a request, so we're going to see if we can get that organised. If you do have a party
I'm getting
song
it now,
request, we'll see if we can get that on for you later on before we finish as well. And, of course, a reminder, we are going to be calling. We're going to be broadcasting the 7:45 p.m. fireworks, which are little known about, but still important fireworks here in Sydney town, including the Harbour Bridge
You
all
know
lit
what?
up.
There's probably someone that's actually done 7:45 p.m. fireworks in their backyard right before they called an ambulance.
Remember the good old days. No, you wouldn't remember them, or the bad old days when you had, your own fireworks.
I think it's only in Northern Territory you can buy fireworks now or something like that.
Eyes used to be burnt out
Over there.
Exactly.
They went from here to over
I
there.
did go to some parties where people had them, and they were, it was dangerous. But anyway, a lot of fun as a kid.
That explains a lot.
Exactly. Why don't we check out some Daniel Bradbury? I love this song. This is it's kind of a slow party song, but I love it. It's Sway on Planet Country.
The cool thing is if you don't like slow party songs,
Sorry?
the Cool thing is, if you don't like slow party songs, just
Yeah, just
stick
speed
around
it
here
up.
on Facebook Live because we're talking.
Exactly.
Guess what?
What is that?
We
MJ?
didn't have. I don't know if we have. I think I actually do have the full
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs. I think Playing for You
Discography.
delivered the full This One's For You album.
Ah, yeah.
But I'm too lazy to go and put it on the cloud. So I just bought it.
But-
$2.
Okay, so we now need to get it from there in the cloud, to here,
Does
to there, to there.
the question I have?
Yeah.
Do I have access to the server on this computer?
No, I think you have to go to the other studio to do
But the
that.
one that has access doesn't. You're not allowed to use the internet on. You can't use the internet on.
Okay,
it.
well then we're screwed. So we need to.
Big Stew.
My computer is in there. We can get it on my computer, put it on the drive.
James with a Z. Hey guys, just checking in as out at a party. Have a good New Year and catch you next year. What are you doing, James? We're having the party.
Well, I want to ask him, because we were talking about this earlier, if he's still there. What did you take to the party? What is the go-to item that you take to the party? Food, drink, whatever. We want to know.
Have you ever been to a party and not brought anything when you were supposed to?
Oh, that's a bad look.
The other radio station's Christmas party.
That is...
I was like, I'm just going to make a small appearance.
That is a bad look.
Well, I keep that station on the air sometimes, and everyone was like, "Hey, MJ, oh god, man, you're working so hard." I'm
Did
like,
you
"Yeah."
bring a plate? You went, no.
I bought me. Should be glad I'm there.
On a plate.
I'm too busy. You want your website description updated? I'd do it that night.
You can have me on a plate.
Dylan's just joined. He knows. He's from the other station. He knows exactly what we go
That is
through over there.
exactly what you're talking about. Hi, Dylan. Thanks for joining in the fun.
Alright, Big Show, I'm going to leave you... By the way, I bought it with my PayPal account because you weren't logged in for payment. I was like, no.
What are you doing to my phone?
Nothing, I just
You
bought
turned
it.
it off. Oh, no, you didn't.
Learn how to use a computer. Alright, so where are we going to go now?
Next door. Alright, so we are currently playing Daniel Bradbury's Sway, which is a cool song. We're playing party songs tonight, kind of party songs. Some old, some new, but if you do have a request, let us know and we'll try and get it on. It's not necessarily as easy as that sounds because of the system they use here, but we'll try and play it for you and be
Something I already have.
request something we already have in our library that is here. That would be good. And a reminder, we are going to be broadcasting the simulcast, we're calling it, of Fireworks at 7:45 or close to it, which will be a lot of fun as well. MJ, I need you to come back and flick this over, because I don't know, you haven't taught me what to flick on your mixer.
Essentially, a fader. It's not hard.
Well, can you come and do it?
No.
You'll need to. Daniel Bradbury with Sway, and that is what we're doing tonight. We're swaying to the sounds of Party Mix. What are you doing with the camera? Flicking the camera around to the other studio. There's no one in there.
I'm going to be in there.
You're going to be, so you're going to open that door so that people can see? Oh, this is interesting. All right, so check us out on the Planet Country Facebook page, all sorts of behind-the-scenes action happening there. And a reminder, we are going to be broadcasting at around 7:45 tonight, the fireworks. So if you think about certain things, I've heard tennis commentated on the radio, and you think, well, how can they really do that? It's a whole lot of forehand, backhand, down the line, winner. And you think, well, it kind of sounds exciting, even though you can't necessarily visualize what's going on. The same applies for fireworks. You can actually make it sound very interesting by commentating it, and that is exactly what MJ and I are going to do tonight. So can't wait for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get back into the music right now. Kane and Smith, like you that way, right now on Planet Country.
All right, there we go. Cool. I'm going to take a cable with me. That's
The
really
mic?
good as long. I can probably reach that far.
You probably can. Which
Yeah.
one?
I don't know.
So MJ is in the other studio, which is, are they numbered here? That is Studio 2, which is kind of the production studio. You can do voiceovers, and that's where we prepare the show by uploading all of the files, etc. each week.
Over there, and then I can talk into this one.
It's probably too hard to organise in the time we have available. So MJ is now just loading in or downloading this song that was a request. I'm just hoping that they're actually still listening. It's Stevie Lee Phillips, so let's hope he's listening in. He was watching on Facebook on his wife's phone because his phone died. So that's always a shame when that happens. Battery backups are the key. Get the, you charge the battery backup. The only problem with that is if you don't charge the battery backup, then you're stuck.
I made a mistake 3 times.
MJ's just reporting he's made a mistake 3 times in the... Oh, sorry, not charging the phone additional battery. That can be an issue. So, Kane and Smith, Like You That Way. This is an old song, but a cool party song as well, going to air right now. We have heard from Jason Aldean, Hurricane Fall, great Aussie band, High Valley, Dorado, Jay Sini Band, Daniel Bradbury, and Kane and Smith now going to air on the radio show. And if you're listening on, or if you wanted to listen to SWA 999, our show goes out on SWA 999 in Sydney's West, 99.9 FM. They are doing an amazing New Year's Eve party shuffle tonight, including a countdown exactly synced to midnight. So here in Sydney, you can be exactly on time and get the countdown to midnight. We're going to, on the show a little later, do a practice countdown because I feel by the time midnight comes around, people are generally wasted and they can't do the countdown properly. They don't know what they're doing. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a practice run earlier in the night to get people warmed up, get them practicing counting numbers backwards from 10. Can be difficult for some if they've had a few drinks. And it'll also give the kiddies a chance to do the countdown who normally are in bed and miss out at midnight. So, you are still on camera, MJ. What are you doing? Okay, let's have a look. So, file. Okay, I need you to come and sort it out.
It's the Birdman, by the way, boys. Stevie is Birdman. So Stevie is the missus.
Gotcha. Now I get it. Now it makes sense. So what am I doing here? File, or is it insert? Okay, cool. Didn't you do general spot last time?
It's only general if you don't have the metadata done because you morph them all together.
Yeah.
So where are we going? Where are we? There we are. Oh.
Something happened there.
Oh, hang on, no. Did you read as well?
Delete it. Why is...
Okay.
It's not working.
Why is it?
No, you need to get rid of those. There's 2 there.
Not. Not working. So I can just talk to Facebook.
Okay, so we need to flick it over.
Steve Heads here from Hawkesbury Gold. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Steve.
Yeah, Brown and Hey, Top Down. And that was a song that it sort of made big waves. They were a duo, weren't they? And then I haven't released anything since.
Weren't they solo artists that came together?
That's right, they came together. A duo? But I don't know that they've released anything since then. Now, MJ, we did have a request for a song. You've now got the song. You've downloaded the song, then uploaded the song, and then inserted the song, and it won't play.
I've got to just double check why it's not playing.
So there's an issue with the system. So that was for the Birdman, I think, wanted that song. So stick with us. We'll try and get it to work. Mm-hmm. So there you go. And some more people have joined us, wishing us Happy New Year, boys. Steve Head, of course, from Hawkesbury Gold.
Who take the show.
Exactly.
So to all our listeners on Hawkesbury Gold.
So how's this going to work tomorrow afternoon?
Good evening from the past.
That's right. We're doing a countdown post for them, because it's Tuesday afternoon that they hear the show, post New Year's Eve. I don't know.
Is the future looking good? Let us know. You need to let us know right now. Is the future looking good? Because we can hit the brakes, we can hit pause and not do the countdown.
Let us know before.
We can hold 2018 to ransom in case 2019 doesn't start too well. So let us know.
Exactly.
Planet Country Radio Show on Facebook.
Now, if you do have
I was about to say on the Facebook, like an old man.
On the book face. Now, if you do have a request, let us know and we'll try and play it. It's not as easy as it sounds, though. But we'll try and play it. We are playing some party songs right up until the end of the show, and the fun continues here on SWAR 999 because they've got the party shuffle going right through until midnight, counting down, and of course on the Wolf Australia, it's the party mix. So lots of new country party stuff.
Danny Smith said Happy New Year's from Tassie.
From Tassie. Now, they're on a normal time frame, aren't they?
Happy New Year's.
They celebrate at the same time as us.
New Year's is plural. Is there two 2019s?
Could be.
It's skewed into this alternate 2019 where Big Stu and MJ are billionaires and blah, 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 blah.
I like the sound of that one. Why don't we check? This is an old song now, but how cool is this? Do you remember was this the song we got requested for? No, it was a different song, I think. We got requested before. I was just thinking the guy from America.
Amazing story. And
the guy from America that requested that song before the Wolf even started, but I just realised it's a different song. Let's check out.
What's the point of the story?
I don't know. Jared Neiman, Feet Pitbull, Drink to That All Night on Planet Country.
One thing for sure.
Dirt Road Anthem. Dirt Road Anthem. Brew Waltress
requested Dirt Road Anthem
every 5 minutes.
But Dirt Road Anthem by Jason Aldean, Feet Ludacris, every 5 minutes.
I'm actually going to play it. I just realised.
It was literally like, play it again, play it. I'm like, it's a radio station. I can't just play the song 100 times in a row.
He's like, that was great. Can I request a song? Is it
Up, Down, Morgan Wallen? Of course I got Up, Down, Morgan Wallen.
We can do that.
Going up, down. It's probably got that in our emergency list.
Could
check the emergency library because I reckon they're already on the server.
We should check that out. Absolutely.
Keep talking,
MJ's going to try and work out what happened and why the song wasn't working. So, party mode. That's all I can say. As long as we're still going to air, that's the main thing. And we are going to do this. I can't stress enough. Fireworks commentated. Now, this is important practice for us because next week here in Australia, in Wollongong, in fact, MJ and I are calling an NBL game. It's a basketball game, the National Basketball League. This is fair dinkum, the professional league here in Australia, and we're calling for radio on SWAR 999 FM, the Wollongong Hawks versus the Sydney Kings. It's going to be a big clash. We'll be courtside, we'll be calling it for radio, and we can't wait for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we thought we'd warm up by calling the fireworks, commentating the fireworks. Have you ever heard of that for radio? We'll make the pictures come to life in your brain. Don't worry about that. It'll be a lot of fun as well. That's still to come tonight. MJ is watching Matt do something on because he's logged in another Matt. There you go. So, a lot of fun. Anyway, so that's right. MJ is watching someone log in remotely to another computer here and do stuff. So, which is always fun to watch when the mouse is doing stuff all on its own. It seems. So we'll try and play up down if we can't get that other one to work as well. It'll be on the other file. Are we going out to celebrate after the show is a question. We haven't actually organised it. We are going to do something, but we've been so busy, we haven't... We're going to do something, aren't we?
Are we?
MJ's worried. Well, you do have to start work at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, so I don't know that we'll be out that late.
And I agreed to do that today. I forgot it was New Year's Day tomorrow.
Absolutely. MJ, I need you to come back.
No.
Please. We're about to go back on the air.
I want to run a USB cable from here to there, and I can just sit here and do it. Originally, we were going to do a New Year's Eve show on the Wolf, but couldn't get the software to be ready.
Remember when Pitbull was in all sorts of country music songs and videos? Mm-hmm. That was Pitbull, of course, featured there with Jared Neiman. Drink to that all night. You are on SWAT 999 in Sydney's West, and of course the Wolf Australia syndicated. And Tuesday afternoons, we've just been talking about this. We are on Hawkesbury Gold 89.9 FM. So
hello,
we're talking
in the future.
That's right. We're talking about getting ready for New Year's tonight, but they're already in the New Year by the time they hear it.
We're hoping that they travel back in time and warn us if anything goes wrong.
If anything happens
if you
in
have
the first few hours.
If you have a song request, jump on our Facebook page where we are live right now. Hey, video watchers. And let us know what you want to hear, and we'll do our best to get it on the air. We do have a song request for Beer Can.
Which won't play. For some reason, it's in the system and it won't work.
We'll get it up. Don't worry. I'm working.
Work.
I think it didn't copy all properly before I unplugged the hard
there you
drive.
go.
So that's from my bad. We also got Up Down Morgan Wallen, which we do have ready to go soon.
We'll get that.
So we've got a couple of requests
shortly.
coming up, and yeah,
Absolutely. And we've been asked, what are we doing? Are we going out to celebrate after the show? We haven't organised anything. We need to do this. But
if you have any recommendations, let us know via the Facebook Live video.
Right. We have found a very good pizza place locally, so we might just go to the pizza place.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Not till midnight.
Hang on,
but
they've got different trading hours. The one place that opens late that suits our schedule with the show, and I think they've got
On a
different
Monday
trading
night,
hours. They're probably out celebrating already.
They would be, of course. There you go. But you would think they do pizza delivery. It's a nice kind of old-fashioned pizza place, but they do deliveries. That would be a big night for them.
The last
New
time we
Year's
tried
Eve.
that, they couldn't find the building, so I'm almost...
No, but I'm saying they'll be open. They won't be closed because that would be one of their biggest nights.
Hang on. We've got a recommendation. We're going to come hang out with the Birdman.
Come to the Birdman's
Birdman's
place. Like the sound of that. Maybe we will. He's got that little pool. We can all jump in.
I think there's enough room. He's got that one bottle of beer that we can all share.
Absolutely. Why don't we keep the beat going now, JD Doreen? Give me the beat. Planet Country. Oh, we won't play. Let's try again, shall we?
What's going on?
It's okay. It is going to be Give Me the Beat. The way the file is printed on there, Chris Lane fixes on the wrong side of the column. So,
Okay.
yeah, JD Doreen will come up
You know,
next.
you made it up properly.
There you go. Well, let's face it, doing it properly doesn't make it work either, does it?
Plug's going out.
Alright, so Chris Lane Fix is going to be an old song for him, but a great party song as well. And
Man, that's like 2015. That's an old one. That's a
but
good
it's
song.
cool.
Got a phone call.
It's cool.
Hello, Sergeant 9. MJ speaking.
This is live, a phone call to the station.
Good, thanks. How are you?
So, not sure who it is. Maybe it's the pizza place.
Yeah, I was watching. We had a song request. I was trying to put it into the,
It's actually
into the computer. And I looked
it's
over and I'm like,
the
oh,
other
hey,
Matt
Matt's doing
here at
stuff.
SWAT 999 calling in, probably saying, "Why are you watching what I'm doing in the other studio?" Which is what MJ was doing.
Oh, no, I was on we did it on our end. I just put it onto the onto the.
That is
server
what's
using
happening
the
with
audition
MJ
computer.
right
So
now.
I just looked over at
taking
the
a phone
screen and I
call.
was like, oh, Matt's doing stuff. Yeah.
You do get, when you watch
No, I'm back in
Facebook
the-
Live, you do get behind the scenes of a live radio show going to air, including phone calls from other station personnel, sometimes berating us for doing stuff, like having
What's that?
drinks in the studio. So we'll just let MJ
No. I just couldn't hear you.
take that call.
Just reload reload station players. Reload the players. Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
No. Not for not for anything since we started. Yeah. 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 Take off the playlist file. Yeah. Cool. So you just want us to reload? Yep. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll give you a quick buzz if there's any issue, but what time do you want us to fire it off? In 10 seconds. Okay, cool. Okay, alright, we'll probably try and do like we'll talk and then we'll fire it off right on cue, so we'll be like, the party shuffle starts now and then we'll fire it off. Cool, awesome. Yeah, cool. Alright, awesome. Alright, see ya, bye. Where'd you go?
I'm here.
You can't leave. You gotta be talking to Facebook.
I'm here. I'm trying to get
What the hell, Big Stew? Just completely abandoned our audience. You're just killing. Sorry to keep you guys bored. Sorry, we've got to someone write this down. We've got to fire off the party shuffle at 7:58 and 10 seconds. That's the call. Took Matt 3 minutes to tell me that. If you have a song request, once again, you can do that via the video here on Facebook. Let us know. If you have to listen to the Wolf, you can also fire it off through the Wolf's song request feature, because that goes to our phones. What are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. Stevie, aka Birdman, or should I say Mrs. Birdman? Because even though you are the Birdman, it's like you're in the Mrs. account. Thanks for reminding me. 7:58 and 10 seconds. You're a legend. What are you doing, Big Stew?
Trying to get the song that was requested.
Let me do that, please.
You were making a phone call.
So then you just leave Facebook hanging, like...
Yeah.
Big Stew's like, you're taking a phone call, so I'm gonna do the song request. It's like, well, you can't just leave the Birdman and the fam. That's why we call you guys the fam. Just leave him hanging. What's your go-to party song? What's the song you get on, like, I'm Ready to Party? We've already played mine tonight. That was I Can Drink to That All Night, Fit Pitbull by Jared Neiman. Hey, it's Jared Neiman, that's how he talks.
I'm back. Okay.
You can't leave them with no one.
Okay. Insert. General spot. Insert file.
Matt said 7:58 in 10 seconds.
Okay.
So you're gonna have the promos and it's going to go into it. It will say coming up the Spark 999 Party Shop. So we'll probably talk and then fire it off on the count.
Do I need to reload the playlist? Because the song's here with the purple thing.
Play the song, reload the playlist. Because if you reload, it's going to take the song out. Did you do it via Creator or did you do it here?
Here.
Okay, play the request, then reload the playlist to bring up the promos.
That was Jody Doreen, Give Me the Beat. Before that we had Chris Lane, Fix, and MJ, you were saying, that's an old song, Fix, but it was the first song we had from Chris Lane that we discovered.
It was his second song released,
yeah. But it's a cool party song.
Broken Windshield View was the first one, and then it went into Fix, and we discovered Fix out of the blue and just went, whoa.
This is a new sound.
Well,
We're liking this.
It's one of those songs that just kind of ups the barrier between straight up pop and country pop.
Yeah.
And I was the first kind of bloke to do country pop as well, to really go full on into it.
Yeah.
And we just thought, man, this is something. And then it's, You now we've got the likes of Devin Dawson, even FGL went a bit pop as well. We've got Walker Hayes, and
Hang on.
he set a tone.
Devin Dawson?
Oh, you didn't do the impression.
I wanted you to do the impression.
Hi, I'm Devin Dawson. Not my
No,
best
that
one.
wasn't the best one.
No.
Hi, I'm Devin Dawson.
So I got to hear the song
Ah.
and the ID to get it right. But it's like, hi, I'm Devin Dawson.
That's
It's
closer.
like a bit better. We'll
There
have
you
to-
go.
Does he have a party song? He has a party chorus.
We might play Devin Dawson. We'll see. Right now, though, we've got a request to play. This was for the Birdman. It's Up, Down, Morgan Wallen, Feet, FGL. This is a good party song right now on Planet Country.
And we can't play the song because of copyright, which is disappointing.
Yeah, it is.
Because I just wanted the song to be playing while we're going up, down, up, down.
Down.
If you're a bad dancer, you can still dance to this. Imagine Elaine from Seinfeld doing her bad dancing.
Well, I did actually watch that episode.
Down, up, down,
On
down.
is it TV Hits or something? Anyway,
Something like that.
Seinfeld's on one of those. There's basically a Seinfeld episode on every minute of the day, and that episode came on with her dancing. It was so funny. So you can see that it's not that simple to play a request because we're going to go into the other studio.
Don't
to do
say
it,
that.
which
We want
is-
them to send
No, we want
requests.
them to. We want them
Don't
to.
explain it.
But it's a bit of fun to do it. So
I'll get beer can. That's already on your hard. Just didn't copy all this file.
so I didn't copy the whole file. That's what we're going to try and fix now, and we'll get that on as well. We've got some Kid Rock coming up, which is always fun, particularly this particular song. And of course, we are counting down to. MJ's just questioning me from the other room. There's a couple of bleeps in it. There has to be.
The only ones I accept for a payment is all some along the Born Free and first hits.
Oh, now there's demarcation. MJ's not happy with the song I've selected. So there you go. That's what happens. We are counting down, of course, to the fireworks that we're going to call, commentate. And then as well, we've got I guess you'd call it a rehearsal or a practice counting down the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 right down to 0 when it's New Year's. But we're going to do it earlier because everyone's on different time zones. So we're going to practice it earlier. Kids get a chance to do it. They're normally in bed and miss the midnight one. We're going to do that as well on the show. So MJ's now just trying to get this other song to load so we can play that as a request. And we've also got a great song to play before the end of our show that we played last year right at midnight. It's the perfect song to play as you approach midnight. So stick around for that as well. What's that? Just put it in the Planet Country folder even. Just it's easy to find there. Okay. Alright. I need to flick this back now. This is behind the scenes radio live. Morgan Wallen, that was a request for the Birdman. Of course, Feet FGL, Up, Down. And the Birdman's watching live on Facebook, so he can't really hear it because we can't play the audio of the song due to copyright, but I guess he gets the gist
That's
of
the
it.
problem with doing song requests on Facebook is you can't hear it.
Maybe he sort of snuck off and listened to the show live and then came back to the live video. But you know what? We can always count on people like the Birdman, our loyal listeners / viewers, because you put a call out on Facebook earlier. You took an important call from someone else at the station here at SWA about what we have to do to get the next show happening, and you said, someone write this down or remind us, and he's actually messaged you there. Fire off the party shuffle at 7:58 in 10 seconds.
See, Matt, I wrote it down. I took the phone call. I wrote down what you told
Someone
me.
to write it down for you and comment it. I like it. That's perfect. Does the job.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why don't we go into some... Now, before I play this, you got a little bit angry just in the break there because you weren't happy with my song choice. It is a song that is censored, but I still think it's a good party song.
Okay, so it's Kid Rock, right?
Yeah.
And what I've discovered is it's not one of the three.
How many songs has he got?
3 Kid Rock songs that really are suitable for a party mix.
I think this is suitable.
Well, what song is it then?
It's Podunk.
Nah,
It's a party song.
not on the radio.
If you're drinking, it is.
Like All Summer Long, Born Free, and
Yeah,
First Kiss are like
yeah.
definite. You can put that on there.
Well,
I don't know about Podunk.
let's get the viewers to decide. It is censored, so just to let you know, you won't hear the bad words, but they are censored. But let us know, is this a party song for a good time? You know, if you're drinking, I reckon it is. It's Podunk Kid Rock on Planet Country.
Dude, stick to mainstream hits.
Smile for the camera.
When that riff comes on, you gotta be like, it's like a Kid Rock going.
All right.
Beer can should be there.
Okay, so I'll try
Hang
and...
on, let me do it.
MJ's gonna do it.
Was that already there? Or is that?
Podunk.
Yeah.
The one that I inserted was up there.
Just put these as general if you're not going to do the metadata properly. That's been over that already. Just yeah, that's the 7 p.m. now. Alright, we're gonna refresh it when we do and go into that the next hour.
Okay, so... don't you have to go down where you're inserting it?
What do you mean go down?
Well, don't you highlight
I
the...
can bring it down
Ah,
and move
okay.
it if I want. Jumps to the bottom.
Yay, it's there with actual time. Cool.
Yeah. Anything else you want?
That'll do for now.
You haven't got Feels Like a Party by Locash. There's a strict one song I requested. Feels Like a Party Locash.
I'll put that in then if you want.
How did you not get my request? I've got the request. You didn't do my request.
Jay's in one of those moods. I'm getting in trouble.
I requested a song.
He requested a song I ignored. I forgot about it, to be honest. But I reckon Podunk is a party song because it's you're drinking and you can't help but just get into the groove of it. It's not a typical dance song. Well, we're not all country pop all the time.
Yeah, country rock. There's so many hip-hop songs better.
There, Facebook Live just got a mouthful of Kid Rock.
That does not sound right.
That sounds wrong on so many levels, as MJ just pointed out. Peter Tate, time to get you guys your own studio. Cheers, guys. Well, yeah, probably that would help. We wouldn't have to run between studios for requests, and we wouldn't have all the cables all over the place, which is a bit of an issue as well. But I do like the sound of that. But we are very happy here at SWA. We should say that, SWA 999. Great hosts for the show. And they do have a great party shuffle coming up after the show tonight, as Cody Birdman has reminded us. We have to start the party shuffle at 7:58 and 10 seconds. Just putting that out there. It's exactly when we have to start it. So we'll keep an eye on the time and make sure we get that right. Let's just turn Podunk up a little. It's a party rock song with redneck country undertones, overtones, whatever. All right. You coming back, MJ? Can you flick me over?
No,
It's not very cooperative.
you didn't play my song request.
I didn't play your song request. Put it in and I'll play it.
On here as well.
Simple. Podunk. That is Kid Rock. We've been arguing backwards and forwards about the merits of that song. I like it. I think it's not a party song like a dance party song, but it's a,
Did you had my mic off there?
Because you're always moving your mic stand thing, the arm, and so I've always put it on the last second.
Sorry that Facebook want to see my face.
Now
you
actually have it in place early, so it caught me out.
Have your say on Podunk. Party song or not, Planet Country Radio Show on Facebook. We'll also accept Instagram and I guess Twitter. I don't really check Twitter, but tweet to us if you prefer that. PC Radio Show on Twitter, Planet Country Radio on Instagram. But I've just chucked a whole bunch of songs
so we can grab them easy
our list
now.
there, so we can grab them.
Peter Tate has said, time to get you guys your own studio. So I like the sound of that, so we don't have to rush between studios. But we do like SWAT 999.
We actually started to build our own studio because the old station studio was falling apart. Then we came to SWAT and we're like, hang on a second, that works? That's not broken? We thought we had an issue with the microphone, and you double checked it the next day. Like, amazing.
Can I just point out our studio also flooded, so we didn't have much choice.
Regularly.
That's right. We didn't realise. We thought we'd waterproofed
the basement wasn't waterproof like we thought.
That's right.
Storms are coming.
Microphones floating down.
Storms are coming. All right, get the bucket.
What's that ad for the corn or whatever? The rains are here.
Marge, the rains are here.
Can you, if Joe Norton is still watching but doesn't have sound, how do you eat a corn cob symbol?
You just hold it up like a burger, but it's a wider,
longer,
wider gap.
Now take it,
and then you also got to go left to right.
You can't eat. I'm assuming you can't eat corn cob with braces.
Is this in stereo?
It is. That was pretty cool, left to right. I like that.
I have to cut it off the cob, and it's really disappointing me.
You have to cut it off with a sharp knife and just eat it. Yeah, you don't want to get the husk caught up there. Now, we've got the request ready to go. We had this earlier. We wanted to hear Beer Can.
No, I've got it ready. Open the can. That's all it is. Just a request for a can.
Now do the... Sometimes radio just works.
I don't know if the Birdman wanted Party People as a request or that was his go-to song. Either way, I'm going to put it in that folder.
There you go.
Essentially 237 request.
So there you go. What a cool song. It is a good party song, as the Birdman said as well. Beer Can. Okay, so this is... sorry. So this is live behind the scenes, and I thought what I'd do is just turn the... Hopefully you can still hear me. I'll just turn this around. So here we go. MJ is in the other studio. So, is he there? MJ, wave! That's not very nice. Okay. So what I thought I'd do is we'll just swing back here, and this is the SWAT 999 studio. So this is the gear that MJ has set up here. Look at these cables; it's an absolute mess. But that is so that we can take the feed from the actual panel, the official radio feed when we're on air talking on radio. That's why you hear the high quality audio of us talking, as opposed to just the ambient mics that you have to see around the place, like that one right there. That has our Planet Country flag on it, which is pretty cool as well. Alright, let's get that set up for when MJ comes back. Okay, we don't want to get flagged for copyright, so I better turn that back down. Luke Combs, of course, Beer Can. What a cool song, good party song. And, of course, Cody requested it, had the beer bong. We need to go on, I can't talk to you about that.
Tell me the reverse. The next.
Tay, Carrie, and Jason. And that was a request for the Birdman Beer Can. What a great song from Luke Combs. MJ's re-entered the studio. He's just been getting some other songs, requests and things sorted out. So, and he's asked me about what songs we're playing in reverse order. I don't quite know what he wants to know that for, but anyway. So he's taken the pen. Are you writing a note to me, or?
No.
Okay.
My note is going to be, you don't have to say everything I'm doing.
Because I don't understand what you're doing. That is the problem. This is a live behind-the-scenes radio going on right now, as well as live radio going on right now. I mentioned earlier that when The Wolf started, someone requested a song all the time. Every 5 minutes they wanted to hear the same song. Why don't we check it out? It's Dirt Road Anthem. It's the remix version. Feet Ludicrous. It's Jason Aldean on Planet Country.
That's the note I'm going to write. You don't have to commentate my every single move to radio.
MJ's in a mood.
Because you...
Can I have my pen back, please? Calm down. This is supposed to be a cool party night.
We'll make it cool.
I'm trying.
Don't play podunk.
You're not happy about podunk. All right, we're getting
I'm
closer.
not happy because I had 2 requests.
We're
I'm not
getting.
gonna do it myself.
We couldn't. And I couldn't play them. So we're getting closer to our broadcast of the fireworks. Can't wait for this. It's going to be very interesting. How do you make fireworks sound good on the radio? Well, I guess you commentated in the style of football, like the NRL. That's my hint. So that's what we'll do shortly on the show. And what were your 2 requests, MJ?
I'm not spoiling because we're going to play them.
Oh, he's not going to spoil it by saying what they are out loud.
And also because it's like common sense that you play them in a party mix.
He's very... You haven't slept much, have you?
I think I'm the most mess I've ever had.
Okay. I believe you. Now we've had the Birdman comment, cheers boys, love your work every Monday, makes my week. Dude, that's lovely for you to say, but I'm a little concerned if we are the highlight of your week. There's something probably a little off about that, but we're glad we bring some joy to someone because we enjoy doing what we do. Even when we're fighting, we're having fun. That's the main thing.
Let's go with that, shall we?
Absolutely charming block there. Steve Sweeney has joined, of course. Steve Sweeney, hello to you from Boston. So there you go. Now, what would the time? So what would the time be there? Because our viewer from Austin, Texas, it was 1 something or other in the morning about an hour ago. So hi to Steve Sweeney. That's pretty cool. And of course, it is New Year's Eve here in Sydney, and we're just literally 4.5 hours away from the New Year here in Sydney, and we are going to commentate the fireworks for radio. This is a highlight that we're going to be doing shortly. And also, of course, we're going to do a practice run, a countdown, if you like, a practice run countdown, because by the time you get to midnight, everyone's a little wasted. We think they need to practice it beforehand so that they can count backwards from 10 at the appropriate time, 11:59 and 50 seconds, to bring in the new year. So right now, going to air on the radio, we have... of course, Dirt Road Anthem, the remix, Jason Aldean, Feet Ludicrous, and MJ, I think, is organising some of his songs that he wanted me to play that I left out.
Half hour will be MJ's hour.
The next half hour is MJ's half hour. Looking forward to this.
Have you reloaded yet for the...
No, it hasn't been reloaded. You reloaded it, didn't you?
Yeah, but I did before.
Oh, I see. So MJ's just getting that ready, and this is behind the scenes of a live radio show going to air. All the fun, frivolity, fighting, all those things that happen when you're going live to air. I need you to flick it over, dude.
Okay, we're playing this next. Where are we?
Yeah, Jason Aldean, Feet Ludicrous, Dirt Road Anthem, the remix version. We are live on the radio and live on Facebook as well. And we've had another person join us, Steve Sweeney join. Now, Steve Sweeney is an artist from the US. We debuted Steve to Australian radio some time ago with his brand new single. It's now been released in the States. I think we played it before it was released over there even. Steve's from Boston, so we're just interested to know, Steve, what the time is there. MJ can probably look it up because we had someone from Austin earlier in Texas, and I think it was 1 a.m. or something. So they're really keen to start the party because we are officially the party starting show here in Sydney. 6 hours before midnight. They're getting in very early.
Definitely very, very early.
Wee early hours.
I love how the Birdman says that MJ needs a beer. I need a beer! Sorry, did I yell that at you?
MJ's a little flummoxed with me because I've not done things right. So.
I requested 2 songs. I looked at the list.
I forgot about them, to be honest. Just clear forgot.
He never listens to me, ever. No. He never listens to me.
I generally do put all the music together for the show. It's fair to say.
If I was going to start a party mix in 2018 to finish off 2018, I'd start with a song that kind of starts slow, but then gets up and gets into it.
Oh, okay.
I've chosen Dierks Bentley, Burning Man. Now,
as a party song, if you're gonna go at me for Podunk
to start.
Oh, okay.
Think about it. It's like
this is what we learned. This is what we learned from DJ Bucks. You've got to start it and just build,
and then bring it down, and then bring it up, and down, roller coaster, basically.
Okay.
Anyway, it's Burning Man by Dierks Bentley, and who better to talk about the song than Dierks Bentley himself? If I'm throwing a party, my A-list guest of honor, I could have Dierks Bentley on there, Big Stu.
Love it.
Hey everyone, this is Dierks Bentley. Burning Man, featuring Brothers Osborne. I'd had the song about 2 years. It was a song I've been holding on for a little while. I just love that song. I can really relate with the lyrics. In the studio, Jet Hughes put on this great guitar part, and I thought, man, John would be really cool on that. And then obviously TJ has I love his singing, great voice, and I would have asked them to be on it regardless. I really would have, but the fact they're on tour with us just makes it all that sweeter. Those guys are the perfect group to do it with, and they definitely took it to a new spot, and now we get to sing it every night on stage, so it worked out really well.
I'm a little bit steady, but still a little bit rolling stone. I'm a little bit heavy.
This has got 1 bar of battery, so I'm going to have to plug these in. It's not going to be good. Anyway, Dierks Bentley. Come on, the chorus is like...
Can you come around here and make sure I do this right?
Hang on. I just want to make sure this doesn't die. The H5's going to die soon.
Batteries.
Alright, hang on. Yeah. I think it'll be fine. Okay. Give me a second here. It's not going to be easy.
I don't understand what you're doing, MJ. What are you trying to do there?
Okay, better idea.
My mic's gone.
I know. Alright. Just plug this in. There you go. You're on.
Am I back?
You're on, not me.
I don't like that I was off for a second there.
All of us are off. It died.
The H5 died.
We run this off battery power. Can you turn it to me? We run this off battery power, and I've ordered a plug for it for the wall because I'm sick of chewing through AA batteries every week. I didn't change the batteries over from last week. My bad.
And so, as always with these sorts of designs, to get the battery, you actually have to remove. That is a projectile.
Good, I'm angry at you.
That is a weapon of minor destruction.
Oh shit. I think there's a dead one.
So we have no batteries.
Maybe not. Let's find out.
It's live radio, folks, and live Facebook, behind the scenes.
I don't think anyone's watching anymore. If you're watching, comment hi, just so I know you're still out there, people.
I think the Birdman's there because we are the highlight of his week, which for some reason. So maybe
not anymore.
Maybe it's the shenanigans that we go on with. So, do the batteries work? Is the question.
Hi, Steve. You said hi.
Hi.
Birdman, what does the missus make of us? Because you're using her account, so she's without a phone.
I
and
think
I'm sure
we're
she'd be
the
pretty
distraction.
angry about
She
that.
can do whatever she wants because he's distracted by us. So that's probably how it works.
It's like a babysitter.
1 minute.
We're like babysitters.
Mm.
A little bit Alright, alright, you gotta play us from that plug.
Mm.
Full battery, yeah. And
Alright,
We're back. We're back.
All twisted though.
Don't worry about the cables.
But I don't want it to press the button. Ah!
What button?
The keyboard. It might do something to
For
my.
that computer, not that one over
I know,
there.
but I'm watching myself on there. Delayed and all. Alright. 25 seconds. Flick it over when you're ready.
What's the next? What we're going after?
Pardon?
What are we up to?
We're going to be going into 11, Carrie Underwood.
Okay.
I need to play those bits to time it out to how I'm timing it.
Hey, Birdman. Good job.
There you go. A sudden ending.
Come on, like, you
No,
know.
you know what happened? I was getting ready for it, but my headphones
No,
failed.
I'm saying that I'm talking about the song.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's a party
My
song, right?
headphones failed.
That's more of a party song than Bo, Bo.
No, I disagree. It's a good song.
Bo dunk. Bo dunk.
Versus Burning Man. I mean, you got Brothers Osborne. I mean, yes, those solos go too long according to Big Jim, but for a party mix, you know.
What was it he was seen mouthing on the CMC coverage?
Things we can only say on the Facebook Live video.
Not another something.
We got a review of Planet Country, so we know that the Birdman.
review?
We're the
Oh,
highlight
yeah.
of the Birdman's week.
Yeah, there's something
We're
wrong
we're
with the
probably letting
Birdman if we're the highlight of his
I think
week.
the first week of 2019 may be a bit boring after tonight's show. But I asked him, what does the missus think of us?
Yeah.
Because he's actually using the missus' phone to comment. We actually see every comment.
Stevie Lee.
Yeah,
I think
Stevie
is her
Lee's actually the Birdman. What's it? Cody. Cody's the Birdman.
name. Yeah,
we call him the Birdman.
Stevie's
What is
his
his name?
wife.
First of all, Stevie. Not Stevie. Birdman. Good job there. Stevie.
Yes.
Yeah, like good job.
So what does she make of us? Because he's saying it's the highlight of his
she
week.
said, "Use a good for a laugh."
Oh, okay.
But is
That's
she
good.
laughing with us or at us?
Yeah, probably at us, but that's good.
Okay, we're doing all right.
Either
That's
way,
the main thing.
you know what's exciting? We're not far off commentating the fireworks, the unofficial 7:45 p.m. fireworks here in Sydney. We're going to bring it to life. The pictures in your mind from our words. It's not far off.
There's enough light in the window. We can still see him.
We can still see it. That's right. We just have to stand up. But first, why don't we check out probably one of the songs of the year? Was it this year? Because I've got that wrong already. Tonight.
I think so.
I think it was this year, one of the songs of the year, Carrie Underwood, the champion. Feat Ludacris. We've already played Ludacris. Let's do it again. It highlighted the wrong thing. Okay, can you just tell me something here, please? If I want to move this, do I just click it and drag it? Hello.
Right.
I want to move that down. So I've just clicked on it. Can I just move it?
Okay.
Like so. Okay. Now, I go back there, that'll play?
I assume so.
We assume so. Okay. Cancel is a good song. Where'd it go?
Below it. Right. I think you pick out those two. That's what I requested, but
yeah.
that's me a bit more upbeat.
Yeah, probably that one. I actually did have that one in the other folder.
But it wasn't in this folder, it was
Okay.
in the other folder. Now come on, that's a good one.
Alright, you need to stop because there's too many there now.
So you want
Okay.
to go
Hang on.
to...
Wait. Stop for a minute. Stop. So, 5:36. Sorry, 5:34 to go. 7:33. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On a horse. Okay, then we go into that. Okay, that's cool. That should work.
Oh, I don't think that's...
We need to ensure this is the last song. and we're going to do that practice. That we can move up a fair bit and do that after a few minutes. Take it out, I don't mind. Okay, alright, cool. What are you doing? Don't mind us as we do behind the scenes. But see, that's what happened last time when I just left it in blue. I thought, oh, that'll play. And when I hit enter, it didn't work. Yeah, I'll have to actually do that, just to be sure. Okay, so we're back on track with that. We're just trying to time it because we've got to do the fireworks. We've got to get ready for the official party shuffle here on SWAT Triple Nine. We have to start that at exactly 7:58 and 10 seconds. Is that right, Matt? Other Matt.
I don't trust you.
I don't know how to do it. I'm going to bail out and let you do that.
I think we're going to have to talk until...
No, we'll just fade a song. It's all good.
Nah, I don't think it's going to fade on time. I think we've got to talk and hit and fire. Jace Lansky! About time you showed up, man.
Jace Lansky has joined. Hello, mate. Happy New Year to you. What a year he's had. And he's been talking about that in some social media posts. What a great year he's had. I expect
pretty big,
bigger and better. Because Jace Lansky's now set the bar here. He's got to go to there.
So Jace Lansky set the bar. Hang on. This is where the bar was. Then Jace put it up here, and now he's gonna go. He has to go up there.
The mic's up even higher.
Good luck, Jace.
Who is that? Who was that heavy metal guy? And the microphone was always way above him, pointing down. Was it Lemmy from Motorhead? It might have been. Jace Lansky might know.
Yeah, kind of just like super loud.
That's weird.
That's weird.
The air conditioning system has just kicked in really loud.
We're being gassed, Big Stu. They're taking us up the air.
Bit of tay-tay.
Dude, it's the one block, I see. That is super weird. I can hear
How
it.
are we going to...
I can actually hear it. Hang on.
We're going to talk on air. That is going to...
Take the... No, that's really doing it. Can you still hear me? If I take out all the... I've reached the mids. That's weird. That's weird.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
That's not aircon.
Whoa.
That's a storm, dude.
The fireworks have been cancelled.
I'll just have a quick look.
I think I'd probably hear it if I boost it. Wow. See, I wish the camera was wireless. I could then show... I suppose I could turn the camera. What the hell's going on, guys? Oh, you're back.
I hope it's not hail.
Hey,
it's very loud.
Big Stu, could you give me some burger rings? There they are.
What number are they? C2? We need some coins. I don't have any coins.
That's so zoomed in.
And it's one of those vending machines that only takes coins. You can't put notes into it. That's how old it is.
Is there water leaking up inside the roof or something?
It's incredibly loud. That is amazing.
Oh, you know what? That's an air vent. That's so you can hear it outside. Sorry to get distracted.
It's rained in the past when we've been on air. It's not the first time, but that is how loud it is. That's how heavy it is.
The Birdman has charged his phone. I think
stuff.
if he had to hand the missus phone back, he probably missed my compliment to himself. Where I said he did, his missus is, you're doing pretty good. So he's back anyway. Right. He's back on his phone.
Okay.
Jace Lansky, evening guys. Just dropped in. Happy New Year to you guys and all your awesome listeners. We're just listening to you on the Big Gear in the backyard with beers and a good time. The Big Gear. What's the Big Gear?
I don't know. So he should put the radio coverage on.
I'm saying I think he's got like big speakers or something.
Because we are going to play a pretty cool party song, a definite party song next. And then after that, we're going to commentate the fireworks. So
should be interesting.
It's going to get very
washed
very
out at the moment.
The fireworks in Sydney. I fear for that because it is absolutely teeming down. All right, get ready to flick it over.
We are never, ever, ever. I dedicate this song to my ex.
Tay Tay with a message there, never getting back together. Can you hear that, people of Radioland, in the background?
There are all sorts of filters
we
going on in
thought-
radio, so I don't know if they can hear it.
They maybe can't.
Our,
but
our
we,
Facebook audience can hear it. I can hear it on the Facebook microphone.
we thought, the aircon switched on really loud in the studio for some reason. This is a soundproof studio. It is not the aircon. It is the rain that is bucketing down in Western Sydney. I think it's hail. It is absolutely storming out there. It came from nowhere.
I can't believe you just said I think it's hail when you've got a brand new car out
No,
there.
I'm worried about my 1 week old car. It's actually 1 week today.
I'm waiting. Can we just stop? So, kind of?
The hail or the rain, that's easing slightly. It's still there though. I can hear it through the headphones.
Keep telling the weatherman to like ease it up and maybe he's
Ease it
listening.
up,
And
because-
give us the lotto numbers while you're at it.
That's right, because we are only minutes away from commentating the unofficial 7:45 p.m. fireworks. So a couple of people have joined the live Facebook,
Including Jace Lansky.
Jace Lansky. What a
has
year
said,
he's had.
Evening, guys. Just dropped in. Happy New Year to you guys and all your awesome listeners. We're just listening to you on the big gear in the backyard. So he's got like... Don't tell me
speakers.
he's got like a live stage set up with like massive speakers or something. Like...
Just for us. Why? No, hopefully he's going... It's great that he's live on Facebook, but I think he needs to turn up the radio coverage if he's listening on The Wolf.
Because MJ was disappointed with the party mix and he's currently revamped it with a few new additions.
Well, this is actually... You have, but this is one that I already had in there. There's no question. You will not question that this song is a party song.
Can't talk. If Jace Lansky is going to Tamworth, it's going to get him in the Tamworth mood.
That's right. It'll get everyone in the Tamworth mood because it is one of the most covered songs. Let's check it out now. Fireworks to come. It's, of course, Big and Rich, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Because the song was on, I couldn't hear the rain. And I was like, oh, the rain stopped. There's the rain again.
All right, this is a party song, MJ.
Yes.
No argument there.
Took you how long of a show to get to it?
I was building. You've got to ease into it, as you said. Easing into it.
Bills and the kills and the thrills, like the horns on my Silverado grill.
All right, so we're going to the fireworks.
This town.
All right.
And it's never gonna be the same. It's one of the few songs I know every lyric to. So I saddle up my horse and I ride into the
It's
city.
because we've been to Tamworth too many times.
No, it's
That's why we
because the
know it.
girls, they are so pretty. I love them Broadway, my something. Girls say, everybody say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. I still, after all these years, I think the song is 14 years old. I still don't know what it means to go gigging frogs.
Ah.
Long next day. I can really sing this poorly,
This
but I'm
was,
trying not to. It's like when this song comes on, I just have to sing it.
So this was one of
I
those...
miss the days when we weren't live on Facebook because I had an excuse to sing and dance, and no one checked the CCTV footage.
Used to do live. I used to do Snapchat, so sometimes dancing around the studio in the old.
I should
studio.
log into the Planet Country Snapchat and use your phone now that we've got the Wi-Fi.
That would be cool. This is one of those songs that we heard early on when we started to get into country. Remember?
It was one of the first few.
Yeah, we're like, this is different. This
And
is
we
cool.
saw the music video and went, that's different.
That's cool. All right, not long to go. The fireworks coming up. That is going to be fun.
Okay, alright, I'll get them ready. Ready? Alright. Wayne's World, when he's at the keys.
It's right now. Right now.
The guys that are on fire. Dude, we've got to do that now. We're like,
Dude.
party on, Garth.
Party on, MJ.
Party
Party on, Wayne.
I'm having a good time. Nah. I'm having a good time. Nah. If she was president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. Babylicious. All right.
If he was an ice cream flavor, I said that one. Ray leans in. Can't keep going.
Can't keep going. We have 30 seconds
What
away.
are we playing next?
We're doing the fireworks.
That's right. What are we doing after that?
We'll probably maybe we'll do a bit of house party or something, eh?
That's to see if it's got party in the name.
That's a pretty good indication.
Yeah. There's a few where it's like you're not having a party, but then but most of them are party song.
Here we go. Look it over.
What? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
What?
I'm still trying to figure out what Gig and Frogs are, you know? Took her out, Gig and Frogs.
That is a party song. There's no argument about that. We were just talking about that was one of the first songs we got into when we discovered Cruise, FGL, and all these other stuff. Brad Paisley. What? And of course, you will hear that many times at Tamworth, I imagine. Can you hear? The rain is still here. I'm a little concerned about the fireworks, but let's fire.
Hang on. I'm going to see if they light. Ready?
Just see if you can. Need more gas in the lighter. There we are. Here we go. As never heard before, this is radio. Big Stu and MJ, practice for next week's NBL that we're calling on radio.
Has this never been heard before?
Commentating, this version of it, commentating the fireworks, the unofficial 7:45 p.m. fireworks. Let's check it out right now.
Now for Planet Country, it's an exclusive simulcast of the Sydney New Year's Eve fireworks on SWART 999. Calling all the action is veteran caller and the voice of fireworks, Big Stu Sparkler, who is joined by 5 times fireworks champion and future Hall of Famer MJ Bonfire.
Welcome to the arena that is Sydney Harbour, the cauldron if you will, for tonight's clash. And what a clash it promises to be. The Pyrotechnics team have been hard at work at training for this very moment, and we're about to see the results of all that hard work. MJ, you've been down on the playing surface. What can you tell us?
Well, Big Stu, the surface is in good shape. I noticed just a slight ripple to the water, but all in all, we can expect a calm platform to launch the festivities tonight.
The spectator craft are all in position and it looks like a good crowd. Now, all is in readiness. And we're away with the first salvo being fired high into the sky. That is a monster kickoff. And finally, we see the bloom high above our heads. And it's a spectacular opening with a flurry of golden light now filtering its way back to the ground.
That's a great start for the Pyro team and really sets the scene for some adventurous play right now.
So now we continue with these high shooting rockets that explode overhead. That's a fantastic feature with what looked to be a singular launch, but 2/3 of the way skyward it branched out to reveal a triangular trajectory with each corner flashing into a different colour of light. We had red, blue and white. The tricolours are back.
That's what we've been waiting to see. And if we get to see the Isuzu D-Max replay, we see the clever launch of the 3 rockets, disguised as one, until BAM! We'll freeze the action there and you can see the beginning of a triple threat of colour.
It's a visual feast to be sure. And now we come to the next chapter as the Pyro team draw us back down with a shorter flurry just overhead. This is a special feature right here, just as we were hooked on the cavalcade of exploding colour high in the night sky. An intimate soliloquy of visual delight unfolds closer to the surface.
I don't know what any of that means, Big Stu Sparkler, but I liked it. This is a fantastic display tonight.
Being enjoyed by the fans scattered around the foreshore and on the pleasure craft anchored in this spectacular harbour. Now we come to the moment everyone looks forward to, MJ, the unveiling of the symbol on the harbour bridge.
In the past we've seen a love heart and the word eternity spelled out. I wonder what it'll be.
Here it comes, MJ. As a waterfall of golden sparks flow ever downward from the roadway of the bridge. Eyes are drawn to the centre of the giant arch. And now the symbol to bring on the dawn of a brand new year is illuminated. And it's... I can't believe it.
What an absolute play. It's the Planet Country logo.
One wonders exactly what this means for 2019. Could it be a precursor to something big for the show, or could it be a metaphor for life itself?
I think it's just a bunch of stuff that happened.
You might be right. So there it is for another year. On behalf of MJ Bonfire, I'm Big Stu Sparkler, and this has been a presentation on your home of big fireworks action. SWAT 999. So MJ,
Do you think that SWA 999 will still want us to call the National Basketball League next Saturday, which they've scheduled us to do, or do you think they'll go, what were we thinking?
I think we're better with real sports, not fireworks.
Not fake sports like fireworks. It could be a sport. But no, I think we'll go okay. So make sure you listen in next Saturday. It'll be on the SWA Sport feed. So what's that, on the website? Is that right, MJ?
SWA Sport 2.
SWA Sport 2, okay. And you'll hear us calling the action from, what do they call it down there? The Sandpit, the Wollongong Entertainment Centre.
More like a mud pit given the weather right now.
That's right, it's still storming out there. So
I think it's getting worse.
It
got better, then it got worse.
That's right, but I think it might only be on Western Sydney. So I think the harbour area where there's millions of people gathering around the foreshore for the midnight fireworks, hopefully they'll be okay.
Let's find out. Get the satellite up.
Firing the satellite up. While you do that, let's continue the party mix. This is House Party Sam Hunt right now. Okay, so
to have a little soiree. We got 8 minutes and 10 seconds left, Big Stu. So we hand it over to the team here at SWA 999 Sydney's West for their New Year's Eve shuffle. TV on, get the boombox out. So if you have a song request, you've got like a few minutes to fit it in. Otherwise, we
no time.
You haven't seen me work. Looks like we're on the satellite. Most of Sydney's covered or to be covered. House party. Big Stu, it looks like the harbour will be covered by rain.
Okay, well that is not good. I did believe they said possible Western Sydney, but maybe it's gone through from here through to the east. It might actually then disappear.
It looks like. Give it.
I mean, all of the fireworks will still go ahead. They do that in the rain. It's not. Nobody's out there lighting it with a match. You know what I mean? It's all electronic. So.
Well, it looks like they already had the rain. And then it's the eye of the storm's going over it now, and then there's a tiny bit that's just passing over us.
Oh, okay.
So, it'll be interesting.
Dance Home a Broken Heart or Cruise Feet Nelly?
Dylan said during the news it was bucketing in the city. So,
dude,
interesting.
Dance Away My Broken Heart or Cruise?
Cruise. That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
Alright, we're going to do our practice run countdown next. Then we've really got 2 songs to go after that. So.
Can you just do time and date?
But isn't it, should come up.
No, let's skip this doing it. They don't have bookmarking, they don't need it. So stop.
Dude, we're gonna go in. Quick. Sam Hunt House Party, and we are getting excited because it's getting closer, of course, to midnight, bit by bit, slowly. But what I thought we'd do is we'd do a practice run because everyone's wasted by 11:59 and 50 seconds.
I like how optimistic you are about Australians at New Year's Eve.
So I thought we'd do this. Everyone repeat after me. We're going to count down right now as if it's already, all right, 11:59 and 50 seconds. Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Getting faster.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2. Oh, I'm way off. Oh,
See,
sorry, guys.
you needed to practice. So that is what you got to look forward to later tonight. Of course, on Swat Triple Nine, they're going to be going right through doing the countdown, and of course, on the Wolf Australia, you'll have
I
party
heard
mix
they've got
as
a
well.
really cool countdown. Not just a 10, 9, 8, but like they've got audio grabs from the news, like highlights of the year.
But is it as cool as this? It's FGL, Cruise Feet Nelly on Planet Country.
7.
I really wish Facebook would let us just play music, because I mean, we get to talk to the Facebook audience, but it's like there's so many just songs I just want to sit and just like, yeah.
Okay, what we're going to have to do is fade this shortly, and
Sure.
yeah.
What time does it finish?
Oh, too late, because I want to play the Rayless, and then we'll fade that to go into the.
Okay. You know what's funny about timeanddate.com?
What?
Timeanddate.com apparently is not registered, but timeanddate.com/world/Australia/Sydney works.
Okay.
It's really weird. I'm like, why
Alright.
can't I get to timeanddate.com to get the exact atomic
So
clock?
we have to start the hourly promos at 7:58 and 10 seconds. Is that right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't think we can fade it quick enough, to be honest.
No, you just start.
But will it crossfade, or will it
It'll
jump?
crossfade.
Yeah, but crossfading adds a second.
The only other thing to do is to press stop with a few and with a couple of seconds to go, and it'll slowly stop. Then press.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I'm thinking. As in, I think we got to be ready to be like, you know,
All right. Get ready.
Swat 999 Party Shuffle starts right after this.
Okay.
Even use the keyboard, not the button, but the keyboard.
Okay. We need to fade this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as Nelly gets going, we got to get going because it's just about out of time for Planet Country. Of course, stay with SWA if you want to hear a whole great bunch of party songs, or if you want to hear some new country party mix, continue on with the Wolf Australia. Happy New Year, MJ. Happy New Year to everyone watching and listening. Can't wait for
Welcome
2019.
to 2019 to our listeners on Hawkesbury Gold.
Absolutely, they're already there. We're going to finish with, I love this song. It's 11:59 Central Standard Time. It's the Railers. We'll catch you next year on Planet Country.
Turn it up. 1, 2.
Alright. So, you've kind of signed off already, but we've got to fade this at, I'd say start fading at 58. And then, or something, or 54 at the latest. This is the fun part of radio, trying to time
So
everything.
at 58:04.
So Jace Lancey's like, got you guys on the Wolf. Glad it's all working, because since moving to SWA, I don't check anymore. I never had any issues where we used to have to do it ourselves. It's so funny. At the old station where their stream sounded garbage, and I'm not exaggerating, they had issues, they didn't think they could fix it. And as a board member there, I went in and one day I was like, you know what, I'm going to try and tackle this issue. Found the most basic error causing the issue, fixed it in 30 seconds, and then a new person joined that station and said, oh, I've got an internet station, I want to syndicate the show. And I'm like, number one, guess what I do as well?
Okay.
Exact same thing.
Dude, sorry, you want to come here or?
Okay.
So
Anyway,
if you press
I'm
stop,
awesome.
how long does it take? 2 seconds?
I don't know. I've never had to do it. Just get ready to talk.
Do we need to tick all them?
I'd start and then shoot all the
Okay. I wasn't going to talk, I was just going to play it.
Play! Why did you're 10 seconds over?
But why did it not play when I hit
Because
play?
it's gone to the hour mark because it's not automated.
Okay. Alright.
You're 10 seconds over, Matt's
Okay.
few. 6 seconds over.
Alright, well, there's not much I can do. Alright, so Happy New Year, and we'll catch you next year. No, this year.